I think the strange thing about all of this is the generational divide that's opened up. It is very remarkable if you look at polling in the United States, Britain, or on continental Europe, that older people strongly sympathize with Israel and younger people strongly sympathize with the Palestinians. And in fact, the youngest age group surveyed, the age group 18 to 24 in the US and in the UK, is strongly anti-Israel and pro-Palestinian. And that's why when you look at the protests that you see in support of the Palestinians, they're very youthful when you look closely. And I think there's a very good reason for this. And it's an extremely important point that some of us have been making for years, that the universities, and to an extent the schools too, have been systematically infiltrated by propagandists in favor of Islamism and anti-Zionism. And we are now reaping the harvest of allowing the infiltration of higher education by radical leftists and Islamists. Well, the polling shows very clearly that Democrats are less supportive of Israel than they were 10, 20 years ago. And it's also clear that younger Democrats have really moved quite decisively away from support for Israel to downright hostility towards it and support for the Palestinian cause. So it's clear that that implies a shift in the orientation of the Democratic Party. The House of Representatives and the Senate are full of elderly Democrats. This is a gerontocracy in some ways. As that generation reluctantly relinquishes the reins of power, it will be undoubtedly replaced by politicians who don't feel the same strong sense of identification that, say, Harry Truman felt. Israel needed the support of the United States to be born and to survive the turbulent early decades of its existence. And so we must have, I think, real cause for concern that that sense of identification and support is ebbing. Because without it, I find it hard to see how Israel can be secure.